All right, we are live, everybody, coming at you right at 6:08 on the East Coast on this Tuesday night, the debut of the NBA season. So we'll be coming at you live on the select days, bringing in the top analysts in the game. They'll be covering and dropping their best bets from player props, sides, and totals, all on the slates. Maybe some same game parlays as well if they want to get extra spicy, but you can either tail, fade, customize, whatever you want to do. Drop your best bets in the chat as well. It is probably an NBA power hour. We're calling the shots because Sosa and Prop always have a lot of thoughts on their mind each night in the NBA. And I'm here to be swinging it around, bringing in all of the guests. We're live on Twitter at Calling the Shots. Hit that link up in the title if you want to be featured in today's show like Cassius, C-Pen, and MB. They'll be dropping their plays as well, letting us know we're right or wrong. But like, retweet, follow, sub. Sosa, we had the debut on Friday where he gave out the futures. Today, you get to cash that ticket tonight. How we feeling?
Oh man, I'm just grateful for basketball being back of any capacity. NBA is here. It's my favorite sport to watch. Obviously, I like football and betting on football, but the NBA it's nonstop action. It's the best sport for me. And obviously, Prop, we're on. The season is starting. We're back.
The time is now.
Here, so
yeah, I think NBA is like it's easier on the eye too. You know what I mean? As far as like the outside fans and shit like that. For me, it's the money train don't stop all year round. But as far as the NBA, we love it, and it's time to make that money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Only 2 games, unfortunately, on the debut night. The slate gets a little bit juicier tomorrow, so don't you worry. We'll be coming back at you live tomorrow afternoon at some time to be giving you a more luscious slate. But before we bring the analyst in, there's one thing I want to address. Sosa, there's something that you want to address too. One, shout out Charles. He got a bigger bag now. But do you think he told them how to draw the cartoons? Or do you think that was just the TNT media people that did that? Because the Chuck bus or whatever the hell they want to call it, that shit was unreal.
I don't think he played any part. I think that they're just very, very good at knowing how to create the conversation or make the conversation bigger. But that shit was hilarious. Russ being outside of the bus was the best, actually.
I like the burner phone.
The funniest part to me, because like he's one of my favorite players, and it's fucked up how they're doing him in LA, but the game is the game. He's got 47 million reasons to be a professional. So we'll just leave it at that.
What did Barkley get? 200 million?
Something like that. Something
10 years.
100 plus. I know that.
I think it was 200.
But I know that people aren't familiar with the concept of the show. It's called Calling the Shots because every analyst, every person that we have come on there, they're basically calling their shots. They're going to get a 3.5-minute shot clock, give us any plays and analysis, why they like a play, what they're on. When that time is up, they're going to tell us to have a good night and we win together. We got, I think, 7 or 8 people lined up for tonight. And like I said, anybody that wants to share their plays in the comments, we're more than welcome to check out if something is good enough for us to tail, et cetera, et cetera.
Look at Chuck. Got more than what Draymond got in his current deal.
We don't need to make it a Charles Barkley show, but I think he's one of the guys, especially with guys our age, that really know and watch ball. If you ask them their opinion on him, he's the easiest person to know.
Absolutely.
Facts.
All right, you want to start it off hot? We already know who he is. Everyone on Gambling Twitter knows who he is. He's been on Daily Bread many a times, has his own show, and is on the airways almost every single day, if not every single day as well. It's our man Wham coming at us live from the West Coast. He's got to be for the show.
To go.
Prop, Sosa, Rex. Pleasure to be here, man, with you guys, man. Start of the NBA season. Man, I love the show. I love the concept. Calling shot. We're going to have some big balls this season on this show, bro. So I'm starting it off crazy. I'm starting it off crazy, and I'm going opposite of what everybody thinking I think.
What you going?
What we doing?
I'm going with the Lakers, bro. I'm going with the Lakers. Honestly, oh yeah, go ahead, Prop.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. You know how they play on 2K. You see the kids double tap B just to fall out. That's what my boy Prop just did right now. He's like, oh damn, I can't believe he did that. But I am doing it. Shout out to C Pen in there. Shout out to Sam. Sam's at like the +7. I'm the sucker, bro. I took it 8 days ago before the last preseason game. So obviously you see the last preseason with the Lakers. They shit the bed. It didn't seem like they gave AF. Russ comes off the bench. Obviously, he's probably not coming off the bench tonight. Has a little hamstring issues. Probable. AD's probable. LeBron's probable. They all will play. The thing about the Lakers is obviously about health. I've been saying this all in my previews. Health is wealth, bro. I think the health is going to definitely be in real big deal for the Lakers. Obviously, AD is a part of that. If AD is healthy, they're going to be a good team. So today he's healthy. So I'm going to take that as such. And I'm thinking that the line is a little inflated. Obviously, the Warriors are going to win. I think the Warriors are going to win a ton at home. I think this is a good spot for you to be able to get them, catch them off guard early, maybe able to hold on to the lead, maybe withstand that third quarter push. You know, if you be able to do that, the Lakers have a really good chance. I'm not saying that they're going to come through wire and wire. I think it's going to be up and down, but I think the +5.5 is what I locked it in at. I like it a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if the money line is something that cash out for you. Some people out there. I'm not on that. I'm on the +5.5. You got the +7 right now. I think Sam said that. That's what I'm on today, man. I think AD is going to be the best player on the court. LeBron and Steph evens out. Everybody else get on lockdown. Jordan Poole turns into Jordan Puddles, and they may be green puddles because the backpack man shooting threes and he ain't making them. So I like the Lakers tonight, and LeBron possibly drops 30.
All right, we didn't even need the buzzer. He was on time. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Hey man, you're a madman. I'm gonna start with not a chance. Not a chance. The Lakers are getting my money. I think that.
So before you go into that, maybe I should have said both dogs are going to win tonight. Maybe I should have softened you up a little bit. Ooh. Both dogs going to win tonight. But there you go, bro. Go ahead, handle your business, my guy.
Hey man, it's tough. It's tough for me to take. It's tough for me to bet on the Lakers. I just don't feel like I just don't trust the roster. I just don't trust anything until I see it. They have maybe three first ballot Hall of Famers. They have 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on the roster. New coach, philosophy. I don't know what to expect, so I can't touch it. But I mean, I guess it holds value. It holds value.
Yeah, I think I do like your take though. I think AD will get his for sure. It's no matchup for him. So he dominated Golden State opening night last season. I think he had 31 and 11. So I'm invested in AD as well. But I still think the Warriors win the game, bro. But I'm not mad at your looks at all.
All right. Wham, tell them where they can find you.
Who Banging Sports Talk, Trot Wham on Twitter. Y'all already know I'll be right back here, man. Probably tomorrow, man. Same time.
Yes, sir. We got a full slate tomorrow.
We appreciate you. And yeah, make sure you're tapping in with Wham everywhere. And if you're back in his side with them, make sure to tweet at him when you cash in. Yes, not that strong of a backlash, though. A little soft on the bubble to start here, fellas. Don't make me be the one that just starts going into him here. Well, we're bringing in our next guy, and with Jammer, the squad didn't pick up the dub this past weekend. Maybe I could have had a little bit more layups, but it's tough because he's not feeling himself, but he's in the good state of Pennsylvania, so can't hate on those vibes regardless of where you are. How you feeling?
Steelers coming off a big win. You know, PA's up right now. Philly's doing well. Pittsburgh's a little down, but we got Penn's back. And now we're going to be talking some NBA, man. I'm excited, especially for the show. I think it's going to be a good time, 3 days a week. I'll try and be here as much as I can. But let's get it started tonight. We got a couple plays, 2 games on the slate. I'm not going to lie. I'm riding with both the dogs today. You know, this first game, 76ers at the Celtics. I don't really know where this -3 for the Celtics is coming from. I think they're going to really struggle in the paint against Joel Embiid. They just don't have the bigs to keep up with them, losing Daniel Tice and obviously their best defender in Robert Williams. The Boston Celtics were one of the best defensive teams last year when they had a fully healthy squad in Robert Williams, but they were a 500 team without him. So I think that they're really going to struggle tonight in the paint against Joel Embiid and the Bulldog, PJ Tucker. I like the additions that the 76ers brought in with PJ Tucker, DeAnthony Melton, Danwell House. I think that even though they're on the road, we got all the turmoil going on in Boston, the whole coaching situation. We got a young interim coach filling in his first game on opening night. I think it's going to be tough. So I'm rolling with the 76ers +3. I think it'll be a close game throughout, but I'm just going to take Embiid and Harris and Harden there at the end to just kind of take it over and possibly win the game, at least keep it close within a shot or two. Another play I like in this game is Al Horford, rebounds and assists. This is just coming off of Robert Williams not playing. He covered this game in 12 of 18 last year whenever Robert Williams was out. We got over 10.5 rebounds and assists, -110. We got that on DraftKings. I think that he should see plenty of rebounding opportunities whenever he's not up against Joel Embiid. 76ers could be shooting a lot of threes, a lot of deep rebound chances that he could get. And he's also smart with the ball. If he gets stuck down in the paint, getting locked down on defense, he should be able to find an open man either along the perimeter or maybe someone cutting into the paint. So I like his rebounds and assists at 10.5. And then into the late game. Oh, so I do also have a risk-free same game parlay that I'm rolling on FanDuel. We got Joel Embiid, 25 points, Joel, 10 rebounds, and James Harden, 2+ threes. Harden's looking good coming into the season. He's a little bit more motivated. He claims he lost over 100 pounds. We'll roll with that. But he was hitting threes in the preseason, nearly 50% from deep. Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. All we need is 2 out of him. And, Joel's always good for 25 and 10, especially against a weak front court. And then for the later game, I'm rolling with my man Wham. I'm taking the Lakers +7. I would be all for the Warriors first half. But whenever Steve Kerr says that the Warriors starters are not in condition to play more than 30 minutes, I think that they'll go crazy in the first half. They might have a big lead, but this is just screaming Lakers backdoor cover. Warriors might maintain a lead the first half into the third quarter, but then look for the Lakers to come screaming back, maybe a little backdoor cover action, possibly even win the game, like Wham said. And another play that I love in that game is Jordan Poole over 2.5 turnovers. It's at +155 on DraftKings. I'm not sure what it is on other books, but that was the best odds I found. He averaged 2.5 turnovers last year coming off the bench, and probably not going to be getting, or he will be getting more minutes tonight with the Warriors starters not playing more than 30 minutes. So more play time going up against a new defensive scheme with the Lakers and Darvin Ham. Plus they brought in pesky Pat Beverly. I'm just thinking that there's going to be more defensive pressure on this team, especially with Darvin Ham leading home in LA. So look for that at a nice +155. We'll take the value on that.
You almost beat the clock. You almost got it,
bro.
It wasn't bad.
I was asleep at the buzzer for a little bit there, Jammer. You're making too good of a point at the end where I didn't want to go too much over it, but solid looks per usual.
Appreciate
it. He'll be rocking with us the entire season. Appreciate you as always, my boy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Who's
All
next?
right. Oh, wrong one I dropped.
Look at me.
My bad. We'll be good. It's
Drop the Lakers guy. Drop the Lakers guy.
Threw one brick up. It's all right.
Immediately.
Shoot or shoot, but 2 down. At least 4 more plus analysts to go, and then Sosa's props. And if you care what I have to say about it, my thoughts maybe at the end sprinkled in a little bit more, but we'll be bringing in our next guy, Reem Money Picks. Once I see his screens, yeah, he's all set up now. So we're locked and loaded for number 3. How we doing?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hope
What
all
up,
is
bro?
well, man. Hope all is well. Chilling right here, bro. Chilling. I don't got too much for today. 2 games. I'm all over Warriors first half minus 3.5 tonight, man. I think it's gonna be a mismatch. I think it's gonna get ugly early. Lakers was a bottom 7 first half team in the league last season. I just think as a Laker fan, we got too many problems, bro. It's team that's not in the right standing right now, going up against that Warriors team. But even with Curry saying that those guys are not gonna see 30 minutes, I don't think they need to. I think if he didn't come out and say that, I think those guys would have been around 28, 29 minutes because I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think Warriors win by double digits pretty comfortably. So I think that first half at 4 is a steal to open up the night. A long shot play I want to share is Klay Thompson 5 threes in the win plus 700 on FanDuel, a little sprinkle, man. The last time the Warriors opened up against the Lakers at home, Klay Thompson had 38 points with 5 threes in just 3 quarters. They was up 30. I could see the game going like that again tonight. In his last 6 games against the Lakers, he covered his 3 threes 5 out of 6 games. I was going to actually play that, but I bagged off after I seen the news recur. So I just sprinkled on the long shot, bro. But that's pretty much it for me, man. I'll see y'all next time with some more plays as we get deeper into the season with more games and stuff. I don't try to overwhelm myself on the first night. Not trying to risk my units, but Warriors first half by 4 tonight, man.
Absolutely, I love that too. I'm the same way. I played a couple props, but it's 2 games. Just because there's basketball on doesn't mean you have to go blow your bankroll on 2 games. So
Facts.
I'm 100% on board with everything you just said.
Yeah, the Warriors first half. Look, I tried to actually get that for the show because I got to the crib late, but Sosa told me you had it, so I'm gonna tell you on that though. I love that, bro.
I bet let's cash, bro. Let's cash.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Bring
sir. So
money
make
picks.
sure,
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
You back tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Salute, bro.
make sure you're tapped in with Ream Money Picks. Whew. Might have to get the stopwatch out for to see who gets the quickest of the day. Give out some dumbass awards, maybe mail you a bag of candy or some dumb shit like that. But we're live on Twitter at Callin the Shots, and then tap in with us on YouTube at Daily Bread Media if you want to be featured in today's show. Drop in your best bets, grill the analysts. They can take it. Tell them they're right. Tell them you're tailing. Any way you want to go about it, the chat's there for you because we got the number 1 subs out there. So we got our man Joey Jonesy Trends coming at us next live for this doubleheader slate. How we feeling?
Jones be like Rico Suave or something, man. What's up with this guy?
Shape up and everything. Look at him.
Rico Suave, man.
Look at this guy. You muted. You're on mute.
He muted. He got the hair
look, I'm
all
muted.
oiled up and shit.
That's why we
I just got out the shower, bro. I just got out the shower. I just got off work. I just got out the shower.
Okay.
What up with y'all? What up? All right, so I'll get right into it. I'm taking Harden over 18.5 points. He's covered that in 11 straight versus Celtics. It's just, I mean, with all the backlash he received last season, I think it's just time for him to bounce back. I think he can cover the 18.5. I think he'll get 20 today. Personally, I think he'll get a double-double. I actually like that. No Time Lord, defense as far as Celtics. It's just, I mean, he can cover all parts of the court. So I think Harden, he'll be able to drive. He'll obviously get his calls and get to the line. That's just what he does. Like Jam said, he looked good in preseason with his threes too. So I'm expecting him to, shoot beyond the arc and get some 3-pointers as well. Another look I like Smart over 4.5 assists at minus 115. He covered that in 6 out of the last 10 starts, 8 out of the last 10 home starts, and then 34 out of 45 home starts last season. That's a 76% hit rate. Celtics, they got some shooters now. You know what I mean? They got more options. So they lost some people, but they got shooters now. So I think he can get his 4.5 assists. I think he'll be a true point guard this season. Started to pick up at the end of the season last year, so definitely like the 4.5 assists. I like Anthony Davis over 11.5 rebounds and assists. He's covered that in the last 8 out of 10 games. I got that at a minus 120, and then 8 out of the last 10 versus the Warriors. Minute restriction for the Warriors, like many people have mentioned. Opening night, ring ceremony, they talked about how Ant he went stupid. I think Prop said it. What was it, 31-11 or something like that last time? So I like that. I think he can get over 11.5 rebounds, assists. So I know some people are on his double-double, looking for 3 assists. After that, if he gets 10 rebounds, we're good. We get a cash 2 assists, whatever. And then I like Jason Tatum 20 points and Harden 8 assists. That's at plus 110 on DK. I mean, Tatum is just it's opening night. He's gonna be wanting to get buckets, bro. So I like Tatum. I hear a lot of people talk about PJ Tucker gonna be guarding him. I'm not hearing it, bro. Tatum's just different. So I like that. And then Harden 8 assists is just Harden, bro. I say he's gonna get a double-double, and I expect him to get that with assists. So those would be my 4 looks for this game for sure.
Love it. We're actually on the same. I'm on the Brogdon play as well, the over 4.5. Getting it at plus money. If he plays 25 minutes, I think he can easily get 5. I agree with the notion of them having shooters too. So I'm all on board with the Brogdon assist. And
you expect that quick chemistry though, first game?
Yeah,
That's like I'm not trying to play. Yeah. I'm just playing devil's advocate here more than anything else because I like to play.
Real point.
I mean, even not. I mean, yeah, even if not, you got Tatum and Brown, bro. So I mean, he was getting it at the end of the last, and you got Horford. I think Horford is going to be a key part. I hear people say he's going to be in foul trouble and shit, but I don't know. I mean, he can play all over the court. He can shoot too. People forgot Horford can shoot, bro. So.
Hey, he said like you finna drop a fire R&B album, bro.
This man said, "Is that genuine?" They clowning, bro. They trying to clown me.
Going crazy.
They wild. Bro.
That's what you get at Daily Bread. So says Drake, if you haven't noticed at this point too on the show.
Whoa, no. How much
you get that comment once a month. It's the best. Better than when I say you're the biggest Logic fan out there. Those are the 2.
Whoa, that's not even funny.
It's getting worse and worse.
It's getting personal. It's getting personal.
I told you that in confidence.
You only went to a show once at Morgan's Pier. It's all right. It happens. Yeah. But make sure you're checking out Jonesy Trends. He'll be coming out live on our episodes as well.
Appreciate you coming up, bro.
Player props looks. Different angle.
Let us know when the album drops.
See, now we're setting the motion right. We're setting the temperature right for the episode. And someone who's never afraid to bring the heat and the high money plays, our man, MJ, coming at us live. How we feeling?
He got the Celtic jersey on.
Oh, he's ready. He's ready.
War ready.
He's tired of the disappointment. He said, I need a championship again. You're on mute.
War ready. Yeah, you on mute, bro.
We'll figure it out. It's week 1. We're good.
You good? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes,
all right, bet we good. I'm going to make it real quick. One that I've been giving out all day is Derek White, 15 points plus 350. As a starter for the 52 games that he played, he averaged 14.4. And I think with somebody like Derek White, you get a multiple ways for him to score, whether it's from the free throw, the perimeter, the mid-range, get out in transition to get buckets. I think that's like the easiest one. That's like a no-brainer that nobody's been on. So, like, I really hope that comes through. And early this morning, I mean, everybody's been on Tatum's rebounds, but I think, like, you can take him to 10. The over 7.5, he's hit that at a 66% clip rate. So I like that, too, as well. And I like the first half over. The total did start at pretty high, 229. And I kind of like, where like you'll get a game that like they'll come out hot, everything's falling, you'll get the points. And I think it sits about 109. And I think they should get that. Anytime that I can see anything under 110 for the first half for the Celtics, I like to take it over. Not really messing with the full game because sometimes the adjustments comes in and they just slow down the pace and we end up losing the second half and we don't score. And then that's pretty much all I got with this game. I mean, it's the first game. I don't really agree with I think some people said it. The younger coach, we already had a younger coach. We already deal with BS. They've been going through that. So I don't think that is no headaches at all. So I think like we'll play ball. Like we're coming off from the Eastern Conference Finals. We got some new pieces to add. Brogdon, he's not starting. He's coming off the bench, but I kind of think they will work him in at some point as a starter. Whether it's Marcus Smart coming off and then working in with transition with the second group. I like that as well. I'm looking forward to see how they use Blake Griffin. They might manage him to play in some settings for him to play the center and not his normal 4 position. So I'm really looking forward to that. The other thing, second game, just take the Lakers live when they get in plus 30. That's it.
That's
Hey,
the
that's
best
the
one we
best.
got.
The live plays are always great. Take the Lakers plus 30. You can't. Yeah, I'm with it.
Can't go
There's
wrong.
Can't go
one
wrong with
thing
a plus 30.
One thing he alluded to, which I think is great, Susan, it's one thing that we targeted last season when we faded the Hawks from a defensive wise on the guards. We chose our spots with the Sixers. We don't like to go against them here, but I still don't think the Sixers are proven that they can control any type of scoring point guard whatsoever, let alone any shooting guard that can breathe. So that's
Right.
just where at the numbers that he gave out, the rest of the lineup, I think they can lock it down because wherever you put Tease, everywhere else is a defensive liability. So that's where even though Maxey, he's showing it a little bit, I ain't riding home and banking on him to lock it down. And you can write the jokes about Harden, but I love those looks right there.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Also, remember, Reckless Gambler VIP, Chef MJ, one of the goats of this shit. Appreciate you joining us as always. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Vaughn, you there?
I believe we only got one left.
We can't see you, Vaughn.
I haven't put them up yet.
There we go.
Yeah, I believe we got.
It's like you gotta drop it a little bit lower.
Yeah, we're good there. We got one analyst left on deck unless we get another one that joins in. So some prop can wrap it up and talk whatever the hell we want to talk. But let's bring in our man Vaughn. First time on Daily Bread Media.
What's
Calling
going
the
on?
shots.
Thanks
How
for
you
having
feeling?
me.
How you feeling?
That's
all
Bo.
right.
Y'all calling him Vaughn. That's Bo.
Well,
Hey, I
listen. I thought he went by Vaughn because I have him in the group.
Oh, yeah. What's good, bro?
Yeah. What's the word? Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. I want to be quick, man. I've been listening to everybody all day talking about, I'm gonna start with the bottom game first because that's my most favorite play. I got the Lakers plus 11 on the win margin. I don't see how you can take if you think the Lakers are going to win this game, how you don't take, this sprinkle. The facts is championship, ring nights, they come out, they be emotional, the banner go up in the sky, then the game come on, they get punched in the mouth. Like I think out of the last 10 times, I'm pretty sure the home team only won like 2 of those games. And I think this is all about LeBron this year. I think LeBron come out and make a statement, and what other statement to make than beat the defending champions? Yeah, it's game 1. It doesn't really mean sense in the grand scheme of what happens in the playoffs, but I think this is a statement for tonight. Also in that game, I got Bron and Poole over 2.5 threes. Kirk came out and said the starters are not in shape. They're not going to play 30 minutes. So I think that's going to open up the floor for Poole. I think Poole's probably going to play 35, 37 minutes. And someone else said it earlier, man, everybody just saw him get sucker punched. What better way than come out and make a statement and get the crowd into the game if the Lakers are going to, win by plus 11. Poole makes sense because he's going to probably be the catalyst for the second unit. And in the 76ers Celtics game, I typically play threes because that's just what I do. I'm loving Harden over 2.5 threes plus 130. Harden got traded in the middle of the season. So Harden didn't get a training camp and a preseason to get acclimated with these guys. Now you add in a PJ Tucker, who's he's very, very close with, DeAnthony Melton, Montrezl Harrell, and all these guys. The floor is going to be wide open because they're going to double team Embiid without Tom Lord. So not only am I looking at Harden to get 3 threes, I also like Tucker to get 2 threes. He's going to find that corner, and he likes that corner shot. And those are my plays for the day.
Let's go, man. Again, appreciate you joining. I know you said you're down for rocking with us throughout the season. We also, every play that is posted or given out on the show is posted while just after everyone leaves or right when they're speaking. So it's on the Callin Shots TV. Make sure if you tail a play and you win, make sure you let the person know who it was that gave it to you. We also got like a same game parlay from another person that joined us on Friday. But yeah, just appreciate you, man. Appreciate you locking in with us. Should be one hell of a season. I think we have one more person left.
Yeah, before we move on, the Lakers plus 11 win margin, I might be tailing that one big time there.
What was the odds on it?
I got it at plus 1100.
Nice little lunch run. See if you can get lunch real nice for tomorrow. But it's kind of where the fade ring night one's one of my favorite angles. And secondly, yeah, if the Lakers win, I don't think they're going to grind out and win a close one here. So I like that angle big time.
And you guys do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I could definitely do every Tuesday with you guys. I'll be off on Tuesday, so I definitely could do every Tuesday.
All right, bet. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for having me, man. Good luck.
Follow them on Twitter. Yep. All right. We got one more up here. I don't think his camera's turned on yet. But Prop, what's one of your favorite plays on the day today?
I'm going with James Harden to record a double-double, sitting at plus 150. A lot of guys already spoke on it. I think Maxey comes out and is the aggressor as far as scoring. I think, of course, Embiid. I think Embiid will have his way. To be honest, I think Harden is going to be creating the penetration kick and things like that. I think 10 assists. I just don't see him not getting that. So I see his stat line probably maybe 18 points and 11 or 12 assists tonight. So to get him for a double-double at plus 150, I love that. That's my first look.
All right, Sosa, what's another one that you like on deck for tonight?
I'm on the James Harden train like everyone else. I'm on his ladder of assists, playing it up to 12 at plus 370. I think 10 was at plus 114, and the regular number was 8.5 at minus 115. I just believe that, like Prop said, James is the point guard. I think everybody is expecting the ascension of Tyrese Maxey. He has shown every reason to believe that. He's been lights out in preseason. I know it doesn't mean anything, but for me it does, because learning how to play alongside James Harden takes time. I don't really think that he had enough time during the regular season to really develop that chemistry, camaraderie, what you need to play alongside a guy like James Harden. And then you bring in other guys like a Daniel House, guys who can just stay out of the paint, catch and shoot, and just make it even easier for Tyrese to be effective. I took Tyrese's threes as well at over 2.5 threes. Everything I played tonight was plus money. So
I got another one too. I got another one. This is a VIP play too, but I'm giving that on the show. I got Jaylen Brown 20 points parlay with Jason Tatum to get 4 assists. Those two go hand in hand. I think Brown will be the one who leads the Celtics in scoring tonight. I think Brogdon will have a good night as well. And I think Tatum will be able to facilitate. Tatum's covered 4 assists in 3 straight against the Sixers. Brown's covered 20 points in 3 straight as well. So that's sitting at plus 100 on DraftKings. Nice little 2-leg lay.
Ooh, like that one big time, especially when your angle is they play off each other. Works out much more. And Sosa, I really hope the Sixers finally fucking realize how fast the ball is going to be coming from you from Harden, or just expect it not when it's going to be coming, because the amount of time that they lost on catch and shoots last year just because they didn't have that chemistry or rhythm you're talking about was decently solid in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the one guy hopefully won't see the court this year in Niang, but if I see 15 plus minutes from him and we're not up by 15, I might actually start tweeting.
Well, we shall see. I expect good things from the 76ers. I think that if anyone doesn't, then within 20 games, they'll realize how good we are. It shouldn't take long. I'm very confident in what I see from this team and the makeup of the roster. I'm actually more confident about this Sixer team than I've been about any of the ones that Ben Simmons was on by a country mile. I really do think that we have
Who's our coach?
A legit championship roster. Who else? Who's next? You said Low Sports Picks.
What type of shirt is that you got on, Sosa?
It's a Sixers shirt.
Are you as confident?
It's 7-6. You know.
Are you as confident in the Sixers as the team that's on the hat you got on?
Yeah, I'm always confident.
Okay.
This is organic. You know, I'm always confident, man. It's not made up. No.
I don't know, man.
I just can't trust Glenn yet. But they don't care about our thoughts on that. Let's bring in another analyst who'll be dropping his plays. First time on Daily Bread Media as well. We'll bring in Low Sports Picks. How you doing?
What up, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Better than you.
Yo, what's good, bro?
The Steelers beat y'all. Yes, I'm a jump.
I just need you to know.
Brady guy.
I need you to know I'm still gonna rock it though, bro.
Right, I seen the hoodie, so I had to start there.
Come on. I mean, what are we talking about here? He's still a GOAT. End of the day, I don't care who beat him. You know what we doing here?
This man Lowe got his logo on the hat. That's Brandon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how I do.
I gotta step my shit up. The fucking Dodgers just lost. This guy's over here. Everyone's coming for me. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. So it's all good, man.
All good. But yeah, man, we're here for the NBA. We're
Okay.
locked in. As you know, you got a 3.5 minute shot clock. What do you like tonight? Tell the people why you like it, and we'll go from there.
All right, let's do it. So in the Philly-Boston game, I get into what I like. I like the under 216.5. I know a lot of people isn't liking this number. A lot of people think that this game is going to go over. Me particularly, I think it's going to be more so of a defensive game. I mean, when we look at Boston, we know that they had one of the best defenses last season. They returned a lot of the key players from that they had last season, and they do bring in some additions. I still think that this is a defensive team, this Boston team is, and I also think that Philly is defensively sound for the most part, outside of James Harden. But other than that, we're talking about, Tobias. I think that he still is a good defender. I think that Joel down in the paint is a good defender. I think he's going to create hell for them to be able to put buckets up down in the paint. So I like this one to go under 216.5. Not only that, but it's 5-1 to the under in the last 6 meetings in Boston between these two clubs. So I like the number a lot in this one. And then for the Lakers game, I like the over. So I kind of like reversing this one. I think that this one goes over to 224.5. It's 4-0 to the over in the last 4 meetings between these two clubs. But what I like more about in this one is I know that Steve Kerr has came out and said, my players are only going to get 30 minutes, my starters. Well, if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, that means that they could still play 7 minutes a quarter, which is still majority of the freaking quarter. And he could bring in his bench, which his bench is very solid, and they can hold shit together and still get production out of them. I don't know if I just cursed there and probably messed up the whole algorithm, but my apologies. But I still think that he can get production from his bench. And the starters to play 7 minutes, average a quarter, is still good minutes for this Golden State team to be able to do what they need to do. I'm not sold on this Lakers team. I still think that this Lakers team I haven't seen a whole lot of improvements this season from what they had last season. I mean, they brought in a couple of dudes, but at the end of the day, you still got aging LeBron, you still got aging AD, you got aging players. And I think that, when it's all said and done, it's going to be too much Golden State for them here in this spot. Ring ceremony night, a whole lot of talk going around with the Draymond Green punching the light-skinned friend in the face. I think that these guys come out and have an absolute dominating game here, and they get it back together. I think that Golden State wins this one by double digits, and I think they win it, respectfully.
One thing you let off with was the under. These Sixers Celtics totals are usually at 208. So that is a great look that you have out there, especially on game one.
Yeah,
what else? Anyone want to grill them? You like them?
Yeah, I think
I like it.
I like it, man. Listen, I'm cool with any play as long as you have, actual reason to back it up. You know what I mean? You don't just pop on and say, I just like it. You know what I mean? So
facts.
Again, I respect the analysis. I know the work that you put in daily. So, I don't really have much pushback. That's what's going to make this show rather easy. Every single person that we have contributing, really, they bet heavy. And then they're locked in as far as the game, as far as the markets, so I think that as the season goes by, people will really, really, really love this. Low. And you know what I love too? Everybody was on time. No one fucked up their. No one had needed the music. Jammer started late, so I'm gonna give him the.
The time was dope. It was efficient for sure.
Calling the shots every day. When there's a huge slate, we're not going to do Thursdays because it's going to be like tonight. The only reason we even did tonight was really because it's opening night.
Mm-hmm.
I
got a value play for the Warriors game to go with what Lowe said. As far as Jordan Poole, 22 points in the win, sitting at plus 255 on FanDuel. What better way to come out and set the tone for his season than to break out tonight? He has
success. Guy healed up.
His wallet's healed up.
Oh, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. $140 million to make everything feel better. I ain't lying.
Yeah, bro. The wallet feeling good. So
He's in good health.
22 in a win. Like Lo said, with the starters playing 30 minutes, it still could be a normal volume, but I would expect Poole not to be limited at all. And I don't think that the Lakers got any matchups for Poole coming off the bench either. So I like him to be electric tonight, set the tone early, and the value is there on it. You know what I mean? I like Golden State to win the game, obviously. So
Yes, sir.
Well, make sure you're tapped in and following Low Sports Picks for everything he produces content-wise. Always a great follow out there. We appreciate you tapping in with us today. We'll catch you another day this week. Any other plays that we want to wrap up or end the show with, or perfect time because we got tip-off, in 45 minutes?
No.
Make your dinner. If you're on the West Coast, get your ass home, whatever the hell you got to do for tonight.
I'm all done. Listen, I'm on the Warriors. I don't really – anybody betting on the Lakers, I've never been a fan of juggling grenades. Them young boys that they got in Golden State gonna come out tonight. Y'all talk about the vets, bro. Them young boys is hungry, and the development across the board from this organization with players has been outrageous. You look at Jordan Poole, bro. Moody, Kuminga, Wiseman. I expect these guys have ridiculous ceilings as players, and they just got them in drafts. So, like I said, I just personally believe that we're going to see. I think, and throughout the season, a lot of times we're going to see a lot of Warriors domination.
The Warriors second unit. Where are Lakers going to match up with that at?
That's what I'm saying. And if they listen, my final point is this: if they lead at half, third quarter total, quote third quarter team total, smash that shit. Fucking break the button.
Well, at this point, you've been introduced to most of the analysts that will be tapping in with us. Well, we have some others that couldn't make the first two. They'll be tapping in with us as well. If you think you're one, get into us DMs because they're turned off. No, I'm just fucking with you. But if you really think you're a great capper, always hit us up. We're always trying to feature all the best in the game. Don't come at us with 10 followers, but we always like to feature everybody out there that has a solid following that wants to contribute. Other than that, like, retweet, follow, sub. Started off with Wham, ended it with Low. Had a bunch of that's not going to end well. I'm just going to end the broadcast. We out.